feeling like I'm Akademiks.
Everybody, we've been covering this case so intricately. Yo, Kanye showed up today to the trial. What a lot of people are saying is that what the defense was jacking, saying, yo, Diddy did A, B, C, and D. It don't look like that no more. By the way, supposedly the woman who some people believe is 50 Cent's baby mama, who's testifying saying, yeah, he sex trafficking me too. But she admitted, she said, well, I was in other freak-offs. One of the other freak-offs she was with was supposedly with Kanye West. Ye showed up today. Ye ain't say nothing.
What you mean? So how y'all get Kanye West? She never said his name.
Because
rapper and his wife. A rapper and his wife is what she said, right?
You're right. But it's by...
There's only one person that fits that description. Only one couple.
It's not that. They're wholesome.
T.I. and Tiny.
Nah.
T.I. and Tiny is the only... Bro, Ye and Kim Kardashian ain't doing that.
It wasn't Ye and Kim Kardashian. You gotta remember, when Jane Doe, who we know is Daphne Joy, started dating Diddy, she started dating him after 2021, 2022. When did Ye start dealing with Bianca Censori? Talk about it.
That was 2020.
There you go.
2020, it was after we did the shit with him in Game in Miami. So that we talking 2023, 2024.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, 2023, 2024.
There we go.
But
Wack, I can see.
I don't know, bro.
I can see your brain trying to work to say, how do I get him out of this? Now,
I'm just saying, like, I mean, shit, it could be, but that's her admission.
Let me ask you a question, Wack. Right? All right, we're not trying to connect no dots. I want to ask you a question. Because I felt, and I told my audience, I felt I wasn't in the industry no more when I'm finding out all these things are happening and I've never heard about it. When it comes to this Diddy, Cassie, or Diddy, Daphne Joy, all of this freak off shit where a man lets another man fuck his girl, have you ever heard, it don't gotta be your artist, have you ever heard about that in music? You don't gotta tell who. You don't gotta tell who.
I've been approached and propositioned a couple times by men that wanted to pay to have Ray J fuck their wife in front of them.
I heard you say that before.
Grand.
I don't.
Yeah.
I think you were trolling though. This the real shit.
Approach and come or be the got my number or see us out and to pull me to the side and to really make a proposition.
Wack. Listen, I know you're a great entertainer. Sometimes, you got, we talking about for real.
For real. One dude came, he said, we got 25,000. My wife would like to have sex with your client, with Ray J, because he was sitting at the table. And I said, nah, I don't think he'd be interested in that. He said, well, I got 50,000 if he'll do it and let me watch. 25,000, he'll just have sex with her. 50, he'll let me watch. It's real shit. But, I mean, bro, the world we live in, anything you think is not happening is happening. Anything that you think will never happen will eventually happen. I mean, that's just, bro, think about it.
Hold on. Yo, Wack, hold on. Wait. Because hold on.
Different realms in this world, bro. Anything you think is sick and disgusting. Okay, we talk about oh man, eating a rat is nasty. You can go somewhere in the world where that's like ordering a hamburger or a fucking burrito, right?
Chat, we got 18,000 in here. Hold on. Y'all know Wack, that's my partner. But Wack done said some shit that, in his belief, there are certain people that will want to indulge into some type of situation where...
There's a community like that out there, bro. That's a fact.
Yo, chat, let's get a poll going on because I think Wack might be capping. We might catch Wack in a cap. This ain't the 100 side, Wack.
Like, bro,
Wack, we got 18,000 people in here, and if they say you capping, I don't know if you can believe it. Start the poll, y'all.
Bro, there's nothing in the world that you can think of that somebody's not doing.
No, I agree with you, but it gets to a certain point that it's out of bounds.
It's what?
It's out of bounds. It's too much.
No, I'm not saying it's not out of bounds. I'm saying what's not normal to us is normal to another group of people.
So let me ask you this question again. If someone told you there was a conglomerate of people who were hella talented or popular entertainers that was interested in women that would get fucked by multiple men or do any freak-off activities, would you say, oh, that's cap, or would you say, I don't know? I don't know.
I would say that's absolutely true.
Absolutely true. Hold on, Wack. See, you do too much. Wack, you do too much. Wack,
hey, bro.
What do you mean absolutely true? Stop it, Wack.
Because, bro, in every group is other groups. It's more. Gangster shit.
Wait. Say that one more time.
There's more people in corporate America weird shit than gangster shit. Then you got the gangsters that's in the weird shit. So it's what's weird to one group is normal to another. It's just real shit.
Yo,
bro,
chat, y'all believe this?
Hey, bro, listen. Chitlins. I think chitlins is absolutely disgusting. But if you ask your chat, how many of y'all eat chitlins? You got a bunch of them down there gonna tell you that shit's good as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I think it's disgusting.
Yeah, but that's different than a freak-off. Wack, that's different than a freak-off.
Because, bro, we're talking about somebody eating the pig intestines. I think it's disgusting. Okay, freak-off. I think, bro, you gay. What the fuck you mean? You watching a man fuck your woman while you masturbate. Nigga, that's weird as fuck. That's like, I think chitlins is disgusting, the thought of it. But you got some people that's going to tell you, no, we love chitlins. Some people going to say, hey, that's what I'm into. It gets me off.
Let me read what he posted. I'm a little scared of him, so I can't say too much. But you said something, and I agree with it. But I don't. You might be scared of him too, because he the real boogeyman. Hold on. I'm gonna read it. Okay. So today, 50 Cent posted a picture of him wearing white, all white. And he said, we're wearing white in honor of the freak-offs. Now, keep in mind, Kanye showed up today and he was wearing all white.
I've seen that.
Hold on. And 50 said, damn, yay. You should have brought your dirty little wife with that grab me outfit. And he ended it. Now, here's the thing. This is what I said. I said, wow. I love 50. I would never want to get into it with 50 because 50 never took a loss ever in life. But it looked like 50 a little bit hurt. Because why?
All right, bro, if I was 50...
50's baby mama is trying to send these men to jail. And he's over here calling them out. You a gangster. You know what type of girl she is. You done heard the story.
I think that's why 50's hurt.
Why?
I don't think he knew.
Wait,
I
do you
don't think.
do you think 50's hurt for real?
Yeah, I do. As a man, listen. This wasn't just a chick he was with. He put a baby in this chick. I believe at one point in time he was in love with her. I think he didn't already come to grips. It is what it is. But I think what's bothering him a little bit is that he didn't know that side of her. Reading that shit is like Diddy took her.
Wait, what you mean he ain't know that side of her? He knew every side of her. He put a baby in her.
That don't mean he knew that side of her, because if he knew that side of her, I think he would have never put a baby in her.
Like, what side? Are you talking about the side that she's down to, do a little, she's down to fuck with a couple of men? By the way.
Yeah, I don't think he knew that side of her, bro.
Nah, 50.
And on defense, I think somebody else brought that out of her. I don't think that's who she was originally.
What you mean?
I think somebody else unlocked her after 50 stopped fucking with her, and she was trying to find her way, however that was going. I think somebody unlocked her and turned her into that. And
really?
I don't think 50 would have ever thought she was 50 ain't the type of dude to put a baby in somebody at that point of who he is, that he know get out like that. He might will fuck with her, but not put a baby in her.
So you think 50's finding this shit out for the first time? No way.
No, yeah. I don't believe 50 knew she was on this shit that she's on. And I don't think it's two things. Either she was like that and never disclosed it to him because he was like.
Let me ask you a question. And you older than me, you my OG, you here's the thing. At times, a girl could tell you, I'm like that, but I'm only like that for you. I'm only doing this for you. I'm not doing it for no other nigga. I never did that shit before. So you start feeling good.
Hey, bro, I don't think 50 is gonna allow himself to even be in a situation where other people involved. 50 ain't dumb. He know what time it is, so he wouldn't even know that side of her. He might know if she dealt with a woman before, but to this extreme, he wouldn't know it. And I don't think she was like that when she was with him. I think she got turned out after the fact.
Let me ask you a question. Why did Diddy not throw it in 50's face? Because
he wanted to keep it around and keep it active. The minute he does that, remember, he got a child by this woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now you gotta, you're dealing with 50 Cent, so that could lead into court, 50 seeking full custody, all kind of crazy shit. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, and then, if Diddy got a new something going on, he don't want to jeopardize fucking it up. He got a new little freak.
So let me ask you a question. So you really think that 50 is hurt by this? You think he feel a way about it?
That's the mother of his child, bro. He gonna grow up. I think it's he gonna grow up to see this shit one day.
That makes sense.
Straight up. He gonna grow up to see this one day, bro. So hell, bro, if I was my one like that, and I looked up and a nigga that looked at as an op got a hold of her and was flipping her like this,
what would you do?
Nigga, listen, I wouldn't do nothing because it's what it is, but it would definitely fuck with me. It would fuck with me to a point I'd be like, damn, I never even knew you was on that shit. I had a woman that I didn't know who you was. Think about you being with a woman that you was in love with and come to find out you never knew who she was because now you saw the real side of her that another nigga brought out of her.
Wack,
In
it
your
already
same
happened.
lane.
Wack, it already happened. You preaching the choir.
Did it?
Wack, I know about them ones. Okay, go ahead.
You know about what?
I know about one of them ones. I know what you talking about.
Yeah, that'll fuck a nigga up, bro.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're a man that's got. Listen, he ain't finna put no child in somebody, bro, that he ain't in love with. He really was in love with that woman at one point in time. So now he got to accept, and then it's Diddy. It ain't like.
Wait, you think 50 was in love with her?
Definitely.
Nah, he did put a kid in her. They went on vacations.
Put a kid in her. Used to spend time with her. He used to always post her, shots on the beach and shit like that. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, bro, men got to stop playing tough, my nigga. We all got a soft spot when it comes to our significant others, children, shit like that, bro. And we got egos. And I believe if it had been like a baseball player or some soccer player, cool. But the fact it was a dude in the industry that he's in, and it was Diddy, and they got their little, to the right, man. They got their little back and forth shit going on. Oh, yeah.
One thing I noticed with him, she fucked NBA players and NFL players. He never stepped to them. When she fucked Kid Cudi, he blew up his car. You can't fuck a nigga who's in the industry with me. You fuck an NBA player, basketball, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like Scottie Pippen's wife with fucking Jordan's son. You know, it probably been with a little worse if it was Jordan, but it's even crazy that it was his son.
That was crazy.
You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that ain't no shot at 50. But just as a man, I would expect him to be like, he handling it right. He being a good sport because he's a troll. You know what I'm saying? So he trolling himself. Right?
So you don't believe that 50 is down bad?
No. I don't think he's down bad. But as a man, if you have 50 took a moment and thought about it and said, damn, what the fuck? I never seen this side of her. Like my son's mother. Damn. And you reading it? Bro, this is the chick they saying after round 2 or the second nigga, she threw up. And he said, oh, no, you got one more session. He just got here. Like, you got Diddy running his baby mama, bro. You get what I'm saying?
I get it.
Bro, that ain't, this was like Vivica Fox. He wouldn't give a fuck. But let's just be real, bro. He got a real child by this woman.
Nah, he definitely did. Nah, he definitely loved her.
Yeah, come on, bro. Listen, your chick, whoever she may be, you ain't even got no kids. Yeah. And if you found out, bro, that she was doing some whole other shit that you even think she was capable
Wack, I ain't gonna
of.
lie, I got a new thing. I gotta introduce you. I got a new thing.
Oh, so you're not with the other chick?
I got a new thing, Wack.
So you telling me the
Wack, I got a new thing, Wack. You said, once you say you telling me, I know you about to.
I mean, cause she don't seem like the type.
Huh?
She don't seem like the type.
All right, Wack, let's move fast.
I be getting them confused, Wack, because I don't be knowing if like that's the same chick who did this. I don't be knowing really who your chicks are, so I be getting confused sometimes.
No. Me,
Who was living in Texas? Who was that?
Why? I'm selling down. That's my ex. She with her new boyfriend. He's a TikToker. I'm moving on.
You talking about the lady, the one I just was talking to?
Yeah, she got a new nigga, and I'm moving on. She moving on. I'm moving on. We both moved
So
black.
that was already there, and you found out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, shit wasn't working, you know what I mean? Whack, I'm one of them niggas who I don't leave till they leave. So like she left and I'm like, all right, bet. I bless y'all. You know, now let me go do what I gotta do. You feel me?
But see, but that's even different though, Act, because all right, she left. But let's say when y'all was together,
Yeah.
let's use numbers of 1 to 10, right?
Yeah.
And her, when it came to certain things, she was like a 5-6.
Okay.
And then you like, cool, because I can teach you some things, cool, right?
Yeah.
And then you look up and it's a nigga in your same lane and shit comes out and she's a 30. You like, did I even fucking know who you was? Like,
Whack, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whack, I ain't gonna lie to you. I can tell you the truth. Let me tell you this, Whack. Once I realized Shorty done like put like this. It's like Diddy. This is my theory on Diddy. You can tell me. I said Diddy was down to blow up Kid Cudi car. He was down to slap Drake when Drake was trying to sign Cassie. The moment Diddy realized that she fucked the trainer, Diddy realized that's not a bitch you could even save. That's a low class bitch. She fuck with anybody. That's pretty much what happened.
And the crazy part about it is, Cassie's probably the one teaching the trainer a few moves.
That's a fact. Holy.
Because of what Diddy taught her.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a fact. No, you're telling the truth. So for me,
I mean, you know.
So for me, you know what I mean? You know, I relinquish everything. Yo, listen, I learned an important lesson. Whack, I'm gonna get to where you at because I see you in R&B. I said, yo, you ever heard of DDG?
That's my family.
I'm saying DDG.
You talking about the artist?
Yes.
That's my family.
Okay.
We gave him his first platinum. You forgot Calabasas.
God damn, I forgot you've been in this shit forever. Hey, he taught an important lesson. So they got this new term. It's like, yo, like, it's called, they call your girl your ball. He taught an important lesson. You rather show up to the park with no ball than rather than have your girl and other niggas trying to snipe her. So now, I'll just show up to the park. It's not beneficial to have no girl no more. It's not for you. It is because you found a good one. For me, I gotta just show up to the park.
And I'm gonna tell you though, when you do find a good one,
now they don't exist anymore. Whack, they don't exist. Whack, they don't exist. Whack, they don't exist. Trust.
Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true.
Whack, I gotta catch them. They gotta be 40. They gotta be 40. If they're in their 20s, they think they're too bad.
Akademiks say good women don't exist. No, God damn.
Not in their 20s. I gotta catch them 35 plus.
Can you see? Look at that shit.
Hold on.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, but hold on. Baby. Hold on. You caught a really nice.
Turn around, baby.
You caught a really nice untouched woman while she was in, like, you know, I don't want to dox her age, but like, you know, she was a mature woman.
Bro, she's 45.
Okay, hear what I'm trying to say.
Like she's 30.
Hear what I'm trying to say. You can't catch them in their 20s like that.
Yeah, but
you know why? What? Because yo, if you in their DM, little baby in their DM saying, I'll buy you the biggest Chanel, I'll buy you ass, titties. You have another rappers are tricks these days. You can't compete with them. Unless you're gonna be a trick.
You know what? I told somebody the younger women these days are way more different than when they was in their 20s in my days.
Facts.
They a little more this sexy red season, bro.
Not as sexy red. Whack. You spin facts.
But here go where you going wrong at.
What?
Why you still fucking with them in the 20s?
Whack. Wait. You want me to get them while they older than me? I'm in my 30s. You always need a girl.
How old are you? You 30, right? How old
Yeah,
are you,
yeah. Hold on. You need a girl like at least. I'm going off Jay-Z. I'm going off Jay-Z shit. How old Jay-Z was 10 or 15 years older than Beyonce. You gotta be 10 or 15 years older than your girl.
Nah, you at 30, you should be 25 to 27.
Okay. Okay. If I'm 20, if I'm 34,
You
what
can't
should?
be fucking with
If
them
I'm
21.
34, what should
34
age
should
be?
be
If I'm 34, what should age be?
27, 27 to 30.
Okay.
Because they didn't already found themselves.
Okay. All
Especially if
right.
you find one without no kids
Okay.
at
What?
that age.
Hold on. Here's my next question, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm the biggest not advocate, opposer. I Because I don't have no kids. I don't know if I can fuck with a chick that got kids. What do you say?
I can respect that. I can respect that.
I said
It's different for me because I got kids. But
you got kids. You
I
got
can
kids.
respect that.
But I
But
don't got
can
no
respect
kids,
that.
so it's like when a chick gonna tell me she fuck with that nigga, she got 3 baby fathers. I'm like,
She already experienced a moment that you can't experience with her. I can respect that.
okay. So you, all right. I ain't gonna lie. It's not even an age thing with me. I gotta catch a chick without baby dad, or
They
her
got
baby
him
dad
out.
gotta be dead.
They got him out there, right?
Where do you find women at? It can't be Clubhouse.
I found R&B on Clubhouse.
Really? She's the
That's
only
Chase
one.